Howdy, hi. It is Do Your Job Sports WNBA Picks and Predictions for Friday, July 11th, 2025. We are looking at the best bets of the day. Let's get into the video. All right, we are going to recap the previous day's results. On the day, we go 3-3, bringing our season record to 149 and 136. Nobody gets taken off or added to the ban list. Let's recap some basketball. First game, it was the Minnesota Lynx at the LA Sparks. Our winner here was the over 165.5. Both teams actually shot it really well from the field. Minnesota Lynx 48%, Sparks 50%. The massive thing here is that the Lynx won the turnover battle 10-22, so that is 12 turnovers fewer than the Sparks. They also won the offensive rebounding battle 11-4. I'm not sure how you win the offensive rebounding battle by 7 when the other team has monsters down low. Azurá Stevens, I think like 6'5 or 6'6, coming up as 6'6 on the app I'm using. Then De'Erica Hamby, 6'4, 190. The Lynx don't have that size. They have Alana Smith, who was listed as 6'3. They have Collier, who was listed at 6'1. Who else is tall? The answer is no one. You could argue maybe Jessica Shepard off the bench is 6'4, but she only played 14 minutes. How are you losing the offensive rebound battle by that many? I don't know. The Sparks suck. Next winner, we had Jewell Loyd, points over. We had her at 15. I did not get a number on this last night, but I posted at the end of the video. Jewell Loyd, points over. Then I dropped in the Discord this morning the points over on FanDuel. 15 was at plus 134. So if you took the over, you got a really good price. You could have bought it all the way up to 20. That's what she ended up hitting. 32 minutes, 20 points, 6 of 13 from the field, 6 of 6 from deep. It was a good day to take Jewell Loyd and not Jackie Young. Jackie Young is horrible. She went 5 of 15, 0 of 2 from deep, and she missed a layup that would have tied the game with like 2 seconds left. That's just kind of a Las Vegas Aces basketball. Then we had the Mystics minus 1.5. This really stood no chance of hitting the majority of the game. Aces' largest lead, 15. The Mystics' largest lead, 5. But they end up covering the 1.5 because the Aces blow the game. They lose the final quarter by 7. The Mystics, it wasn't pretty. It was actually probably one of the uglier basketball games I've watched all year. These teams went 5 of 36 from deep. 5 of 36. That is 15% on the dot. Horrible, horrible basketball. Total, there were 30 turnovers. 3-0. So you had 5 3-pointers made and 30 turnovers in one game. That is just disgusting. They should start paying fans to attend these games. Now our losers, 2 of them were in the same game. It was the LA Sparks plus 7. And then we had Azurá Stevens, points and rebounds over 20.5. This Sparks team continues to piss me off. They are 6-14 on the year, 1-8 straight up at home. I don't even want to know what the spread is. I'm assuming they're like 0-9 ATS at home, because if they're 1-8 straight up, it can't be good. Either way, this Sparks team got destroyed on the glass, and they turned it over 22 times. And it wasn't just like it was one person. It was everyone on their starting roster. De'Erica Hamby, 4 turnovers. Rickea Jackson, 3. The big problem is Azurá Stevens had 5 turnovers. Why is your starting center, who gets 1 assist a game, having 5 turnovers? There is a serious problem if this many of your starting rotation is having 3, 4, 5 turnovers in a game. That is bad offense. That is bad coaching. It's bad floor spacing. That is more than just someone having an off day. That is a serious problem. You cannot be averaging that many turnovers. The only person who I'm actually okay with having 5 turnovers is Kelsey Plum, because today she put up 17 points, 3 rebounds, and 12 assists. If you have 12 assists, you're allowed to have 5 turnovers. It's kind of expected. But you can't have your starting center and starting power forward combine for 9 turnovers in a single game of basketball. That can't happen. That's awful. So we lose the plus 7, but just Sparks. The Sparks won the first quarter by 4. They won the final quarter by 12. If you would tell that stat to anyone, You win the first quarter by 4. You win the final by 12. Your next statement is, comma, how many points did they win the game by? It's like a question on the ACT. It's the Sparks won the first quarter by 12, or by 4, the fourth quarter by 12. How many points did the Sparks win the game by? Option A, 7. Option B, 6. Option C, 22. And option D, the Minnesota Lynx won the game by 9, and they covered the spread. Like, how the fuck do you get option D? The answer is you turn the ball over a shit ton, and you don't rebound. That's how. All right, our other loser, we had the over, 157.5 in the Las Vegas Aces. Mystics game. Neither of these teams could shoot. Again, 5 of 36 from deep. I don't think I've ever seen a number that bad in a WNBA game before. 15%. These are professional ball players shooting 5 of 36 from deep. If they would have had 10 of 36, nope, they would have to go 12 of 36 for us to hit. A very reasonable number, 33%, but they did not. That's how we go 3-3. Let's get on to the picks for tomorrow. First game we're looking at, it is one of 2. It is the Atlanta Dream headed to Indiana, taking on the Fever. Dream on the road, I'm going to take them plus 2.5. Also going to rock the over of 167. I think the wrong team is favored. I've watched enough Indiana basketball since they played in the Commissioner's Cup game to realize I don't think they know what they're doing. Fever, they've looked really bad since Caitlin Clark has been back. The Dream have been playing decent basketball. They're a veteran team. They're large. I trust their coaching staff. I like them on the road. Wrong team favored. Atlanta Dream 12-7 on the year, coming off of beating the Valkyries at home by 9 points. That is the same Valkyries team the Indiana Fever just lost to by 19 points. These two teams have already played 3 times this year. I think twice in Atlanta, once in Indiana. The Dream are 2-1 straight up against the Fever. They have way better guard play. I will take the combination of Canada, Gray, and Howard over Clark, Mitchell, and Lexi Hall every single day of the week. They also, I think, have better forwards and centers. You could argue it's like a wash between Brittany Griner and Brianna Jones, and then you have Natasha Howard and Aaliyah Boston. I'd say it's close, but the guard play is considerably better on Atlanta, especially with how bad Caitlin Clark is playing. And she's going to struggle against these Dream guards. Ryan Howard, very good defensively. Alicia Gray, very good defensively. Jordan Canada's kind of mid, but they're going to do a lot of switching, so I'm assuming it won't be her guarding Caitlin on ball very often. The Fever, 9-10 on the year. They just got absolutely hog-swoggled at home by the Valkyries. Their entire team is not playing well. And then all of a sudden, they forgot how to play defense. They played really good defense in the Commissioner's Cup, and I think either 1 or 2 games prior or afterwards, and now they just can't play a lick of it. They give up 87 to the Sparks, 80 or 82 to the Valkyries at home in their last game. If Steph White is not coaching your defense at an elite level, there's no reason for her to be your coach because she doesn't know what the fuck to do offensively. Their entire game plan on offense is give the ball to Caitlin, see if she can create. And if she doesn't create, this team is screwed. Give me the Dream. Give me the over. Next game we got. This one terrifies me, but I think I have to do it again. Give me the Storm laying 17.5 points to a team they just lost to by 10. Back home. Also going to take the over 158.5. I really don't know why the WNBA does this. These two teams just played 2 days ago in Connecticut. They now make them get on a plane, travel all the way across the country, and play the same game again, but this time in Seattle. The Sun, they're 2-0 against the spread, battling the Storm this year. The first one was a lucky backdoor cover when the bench came in, and the second one, they absolutely dominated the fourth quarter and won the game outright. The Sun, they're 3-16 on the year. Obviously, they just won a game. That's probably the only win they get for the rest of the month of July. They only have a few more left before the All-Star break, and then they get into August. So that might legitimately be the only win they get this month. They somehow shot 49% from the field, went 21 of 22 from the free throw line in their most recent win. I don't think they're going to do that ever again. Back home, the Storm should be able to dominate. I mean, they won the first quarter by 12, then played with their food, went into the fourth quarter with a 9-point lead, and then lost 27-9 in the fourth. I don't think they're going to do that again. I trust Gabby Williams. I trust Diggins. I trust NECA. I trust their coaching staff. They're a good team. They're back home. Surely the Sun cannot perform like that ever again. Give me the Storm. Give me the over. I'd much rather bet the over than I would the Storm, even though I'm still going to do it. But over, much preferred bet. All right, now we're going to do player props. I am taking, for the first time ever, I think, 2 players on the same team in the same video for a player prop. I've basically gone all in on Atlanta. First one, Ryan Howard, PRA, over 24.5. Howard, she's back and healthy. She missed, I think, like 2-ish weeks with an injury. She's already seen this Fever team 3 times this year. She's covered this number in 2 out of those 3 games. The Fever, they struggle to guard opposing guards, and it's Clark and Mitchell. Do you really think Clark or Mitchell can stop Ryan Howard? I don't. They're both undersized. Howard likes to get to the hoop. She also likes to pull up for a mid-game, so if she can get by Mitchell or Clark, she should be able to pull up. Or if not, and they bring the double, she kicks it out, gets a free assist if they make it. I think she has a really good game. Next one, I'm taking Brianna Jones. Points, rebounds, over 20.5. Like I said, we're going all the fuck in with the dream, with the dream here. Don't think this Fever team is going to be able to do anything. Fever, in their last 3 games, have given up 90, 81, and 77. And this is against an Atlanta Dream team who is one of the highest scoring teams in the league. Simply a really good matchup. Jones has been very solid lately. She has hit this number in 5 out of her last 6 games. I see no reason why she cannot do it here. All right, that's going to do it for me in this video. I appreciate you all tuning in and watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.